Hello everybody, this is Nishita and today I'll be showing you my Bharatanatyam makeup routine. I'll be quickly showing you the products that I use for the makeup so that you have the list and you can be prepared with it. So you can use your foundation but make sure it is waterproof because you sweat a lot while dancing, you don't want it to become patchy. Traditionally, we used to have this Mefi pancake as our foundation. It was like equivalent to your foundation. If you have this, you can work out with this. And for the concealing, I have my concealer, my usual concealer that is also waterproof. So traditionally we use this Mefi pan stick. This work as a concealer, so the application will be exactly the same. Next, I'm very minimalist when it comes to the blush. This is the color of the blush that I use on my cheeks, that I use also for a little bit of contouring, and I also use it as my eyeshadow. So it covers three things. Coming up next is the most important thing, that is your kajal. Your kajal should be waterproof. So I use sugar kajal and sugar eyeliner. Sugar kajal has one good thing, that it is water resistant and it has a good dark finish. So I prefer this. This you should be having. And also eyeliner. Why eyeliner? Because in the end, you want to define your eyes, make it more pointy. So this liquid helps. So this is also waterproof. Yeah. After this, you just need a highlighter. Next is your lip liner. If you have a stick, then you can use that. I have another shade of lipstick that I use as my lip lining. Over that, I use my proper lipstick. I use this shade that is somewhere in between red and maroon, so you can also get one for yourself. Another is the setting powder. It's really important to put this after you've done your makeup. We are putting the foundation first. I'll be applying it with my hands. Since I have a even tone in my face, I need not put a lot of concealing. I just need a bit of a concealer under my eyes, and that's all. So we'll just put slight concealer in the bottom of my eyes like this. I'm again saying whoever of you have Mefi pancake or pan stick has the same application as our concealer and foundation. So no need to get confused there. I think we are done. This much is enough. Just put a little bit more concealer on the side of the nose because that's a place that I think is a little dark. And we are done with our base. After completing your base, it is important for you to put the setting powder. At least for me, it is very important because I have observed that if you don't apply this with a few minutes of performing, with the sweat you have, it becomes patchy. So to avoid that entirely, you can put this setting powder right on the base directly. So for the blushing part, we'll be doing it first. Let's take some blush and put it gently on our cheeks. So there's a way to do it differently for everybody. If you have an oval face, like a longer face, then you can also apply it in this area. If you have a round face like me, you should put it right over here in a V, like this. Don't cover this area if your face is like a circle. So that will give you a cut right here. Just have to keep blending it until it becomes natural. We'll be putting some on our cheekbone like this so that it gives a subtle contour. If you have a higher hairline, just like me, you can put some near your hair as well, like here, this area. Now it is turn for our eyeshadow. Believe me, it all is so easy. Like you literally need a few things in hand to do the entire makeup. The same thing on the other eye. Put a little bit here for a slight contour. Another brush, you can blend it nicely so that you're not putting it excessively. That I think we're good. This is a darker shade. We'll be taking a bit and putting it right here. A bit, putting it right here. A little bit here, like that. And all you have to do is blend it now. Can you see how much difference it makes? And here we go. Now we are done with our base completely along with the blush. And in the end, we just have to put this highlighter, put it right here, gives a glittery shine to your nose, right here, right here. This makes a subtle difference, but I like it. Now comes the hardest part and the most time consuming. You need a lot of patience here. So let's start with our eye makeup. I use my eyeliner brush that comes along with this kajal because I'm used to it somehow. So I'll be just putting on through this brush itself. So you can see how freely your hand should work here, but also be careful. You should not make it very, very big, and the angles should be correct. So we usually put a thicker layer under our eye and comparatively smaller layer on top of the eyelid. It's going to be difficult from this, so I'm just going to use my eyeliner for this. This will be more convenient and also waterproof. So this is how you make it pointy through your eyeliner. Now we are done with our eyes and we are moving on to our eyebrows. Now eyebrows is the next challenging part because you have to make both the eyebrows similar. Gently, you have to start very slow. Start from the middle of the eyebrow. Don't start right from here because naturally, if you see the eyebrows, they are thinner here but thicker here. When you're doing the makeup, also, is you have to start somewhere here and make this shape first, and then slowly spread it towards the front so that this part is not that dark and it naturally fades. So we'll start from here and make the shape of the eyebrow like a nice round shape to the eyebrows. These are the ideal. Don't make it angular or something. Even if you have angular eyebrows, I would suggest you to give as less angle as you can. So this is how you can make it thicker and darker in the end. So you've made the corners of your eyebrows. Now it's time for you to blend the another edge of the eyebrow. Slightly merge it towards the front. Like that. It's too round, so I can take the correction brush and correct it right away. Dip the correction brush in the pancake and try to make this part. You are a good observer, you can observe how it is slightly blending to the natural shade. As you can see, this is thinner and this is thicker. It's like a loop, guys. It's like never ending loop. Now we'll be correcting the entire corners of our eyebrows and our eyes like this so that we have a good finish to it. It's not necessary step, but I do it so that my makeup in a whole looks neater. We're done with our makeup almost. We just have to put the lip liner, and that is not a very big job. We all know how to do it. I have a procedure. This is the color of the lipstick that I use for the lip lining. If you have a stick, that also works. Just have to put this in the outline. As you can see, it is dark, but it also has a hint of maroon. We can slightly smudge it all over our lip. Let's go to the upper lip now. Now, there are a few things that you need to remember while doing the upper lip. No matter how the shape of your upper lip is, you always should make it a little more deeper, like plungier. So we just make the plunge over here first. Can you see how deep the plunge is? Same from the other side. Here it is. You can see that, right? So these lips are more plungier than my natural lips and will look better in the dance makeup. I love the lipstick shade that I have. This looks so good. We can top it with a gloss later when this dries. Meanwhile, we can put our bindi. I used like the biggest size in bindi carefully in the middle. So the makeup looks really good. We'll be touching it up with some highlighter and blush later. I hope it was helpful.